Hello, hello. I'm just prepping the hair to style it. How's everybody doing this Sunday? Hola, hola. I'm going to be doing my hair on live, bonitas. Getting it ready for the week. I actually already washed it a little earlier and I was letting it kind of rough dry a little bit before we go on to put heat on it. I'm going to be using a product that's actually pretty good with wet hair, and that's the Shark Styler. So we're going to be using this, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to just do that for a minute. I always get like leftover product. I'm like, hola, hola, bonitas. How is everybody doing? Happy Sunday. What are you guys up to? I'm going to be doing my hair, prepping it for the week, styling it, and I'm going to be putting it in my overnight blowout for the rest of the day, or I guess for the night at this point. So I'm just going to be doing my hair on live, and I'm so excited to be doing my hair on live. So I'm going to be doing my hair on live, bonitas. I have very, very wavy, thick hair, and it's pretty long. So I'm going to be using the Shark. So let me just go ahead and put this up. And then we're going to be putting it up in the overnight blowout, which I'm very excited about because that's going to give us maximum volume. So let's go ahead and just put everything up like so. I always like to section it off like this, half up, half down, and then start blow drying everything out. And this is gonna really just help maintain everything. Like so. I already went ahead and put my products. I did my conditioner, and then I went ahead and applied the Sacred Moisture Sealing Lotion. This really just kind of helps seal everything in. And then of course, what's gonna give us the volume is the Color Wow Extra Large Bombshell Volumizer. This is like one of the best products to really create lots of volume if that's what you're looking for. So because I have a lot of thick hair, I like to kind of separate in two sections and first start off with this back section, and then I'm going to start blow drying the next section. So I'm just going to go ahead and turn it on. It's a little loud. And I'm going to begin just blow drying everything out. This is gonna dry it, but it's also gonna smooth the hair. And it gets the job done very quickly. So I'm just using the Shark Styler. And this doesn't damage your hair or anything. It works really quickly and efficiently. You could even use it on wet hair as well. But you can already see the difference. Like, this is my natural hair, super curly and just wavy. Not curly, I would say wavy, super wavy. And then this is just so much smoother. And I'm telling you, adding products in your hair makes such a difference. So that's what I always recommend. Let me actually turn that light brighter. Let's go ahead and do this side. Just one more run through, like so. It just does a really good job of like smoothing everything out. Like, look at that difference, right? Like, it just looks so nice and smooth. I'm just gonna get these back parts. It's like the back parts that you always have to run through twice because you can see how there's a little bit of that frizz and like more thicker hair back there. But this just really smooths everything out so nicely. Like so. Look at that. There we go. Very, very smooth. Okay, look at that difference. This side versus this side. Then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna split the hair and go over here. I'm gonna be smoothing everything all the way out so that when we put the overnight blowout, it's just very nice and smooth. Like, look at the difference with the blow dry and then right here. Hello, hello, how's everybody doing? Happy Sunday. I'm just blow drying this hair. Styling it for the week. Going in. Okay, so we smoothed this section out. It's looking a little bit better. I am hot. My rosacea is so flared up these past few days. I'm not sure what it is, but it's something. And that's why my rosacea is very flared up. But I've been drinking a lot of water, which I always drink water, but I'm like, you know, maybe I need extra water. It's also snowing outside. So we got this part smooth. Now we are going to move on to, oh, I'm getting hair all over my vanity. Okay, so we've done that. Now I'm gonna take out more hair, but I think I wanna take a little bit out through here and then here as well. You can kind of see like the difference between my hair and where we've gone in and dried it up and just smoothed it out with the shark. Hello, hello. Oh my gosh, bonitas, my nail came off when I was carrying in my groceries and I'm so sad about it. Like so sad about it. Honestly, a lot of what helps with rosacea is what you, at least for me, it's like what I eat. So when I feel like when I eat certain things, it'll flare it up. Like it used to be for me spicy food. Now it's not so much spicy food. No, it doesn't hurt. It's just red. Like it's just very red. It doesn't hurt, but it's just very red. Sometimes it gets a little irritated. I do feel like whenever it's like that time of the month, sorry for the TMI, but that's when my rosacea gets a little bit more red than usual. So that's just something to note. But what I would recommend if you're looking for a sensitive skin friendly skincare brand, like a really, really good sensitive skin friendly, I always say First Day Beauty. They really held it down for me when my rosacea was really, really bad. Now it's a lot better, but those were the rough days. Hey Liz, how are you? Happy Sunday. Press on nails. I actually tried press on nails for a little bit during like 2020 when we couldn't get our nails done. They were so much fun. I got a bunch of them from Etsy, and I will say I don't remember like how long they lasted me. Like I don't remember that very well, but they lasted me, I would say, for maybe like a week or so before I needed to put on new ones. Now my friend did recommend me recently a really good lash glue that she really, really likes. You can find it on Amazon. I need to remember that and share that in an upcoming video because she said it was a really good not lash glue. What am I saying? Nail glue, a really good nail glue. So I need to put that in here. I've heard that they are nice on the nails because you could easily, like, you just soak them off and then obviously you clean your nail and you like prep it and you not polish it. You prep, I'm like, what am I saying right now? You prep it and then you file it and do all the things on your regular nails and then you just apply the press-ons and then you just soak them off with warm water. I've heard like, actually, I don't know if it's acetone. Something can also help them soak off a little easier too. So it's not like you're ripping them off your nails. You just have to be patient enough to let them soak. Hello, Lizzie. How are you? Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm just in my apartment and there's a snowstorm. Well, I don't know if it'll be a snowstorm, but it's going to be snowing all night. So I'm like, hopefully it's not too bad, but we shall see. This winter just does not, like the snow, the winter, the cold weather does not want to leave the East Coast this year. We're about to be in March and it's still here. Yeah, too much winter. So going back to the press-on nails, I would love to try them out again. I just still get my nails done. Like, I am so ride or die for like my nail girl. So I'm still getting my nails done. And what I do for my nails is I get, I think it's builder gel, which I don't know how good or bad that is for your nails. That's just what I get. And so I don't know what it is, but lately, this is the second time my nail has broke. Like my last month's set, one of my nails broke. This cracked too. I was carrying a bag, but still, I'm like, I don't know what's going on. And a part of me kind of wants to go back to just letting my natural nails like breathe for a minute and just putting polish over them. So I'll have to see about that. Do you like the builder gel, Lizzie? I like it because I feel like it keeps them strong, but I'm like, I don't know how good that is for my nails. But like my nail girl, I'm just loyal to her. She's so good. She's so talented. Luckily, I have a nail appointment this week and I would like to do something like fun for like spring, for the month of March. Maybe something green. So if you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Yeah, so I'm kind of doing, Lizzie, a night routine. I'm doing my hair. So I washed my hair today and I'm prepping it for the week. So I'm going to be blow drying it right now, and then I'm going to be putting it up in my overnight blowout, which is like my holy grail technique. So oh, okay, that's good to know. Ooh, I like that polka dot pastel. I like the polka dot pastels. Oh, my bangs. I like that idea too. Matte green with the leaf design. Yeah, I was thinking of maybe doing like a 4-leaf clover for like a little St. Patrick's Day moment. Bonitas, something that just came out of nowhere in my 30s, like as soon as I turned 30, was grays. And I have the stuff because I'm going to color my hair, but I think I'm like, I just can't accept it yet. And I know it's just part of like life, natural genetics. I heard also it could be like sun exposure to the scalp. So I'm just like, but I'm like, I feel like I've been putting it off, like coloring my hair, because I'm like, I feel like once I do this is going to be my new reality, having to color my hair all the time. But my gray, like it's just more than like a few grays. Like it's just in one specific area that you can like, do you see that? So as soon as I turned 30, this just came about. So I'm like, gotta embrace it. But I am going to be coloring them. Again, nothing against grays at all. I just would like to, you know, have my hair all be dark. So I'll probably be coloring them sooner than later. Pero me da flojera, you know, like sometimes I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do this right now. But let me finish this top hair and then we can do some skincare. This is so good at drying my hair. Like it really keeps it nice and healthy. It also feels thicker. I feel like when I dry it with this, the Shark, like I feel like it's not damaging my hair. I've been using this quite a bit as of lately. Did anybody do anything fun this past weekend? Any birthdays? Anything fun? Hello, hello. Happy Sunday. Oh my gosh, that's so interesting. So you also have it like on one area on your left side. That's so interesting because the area where I have it is literally on my left. And I've heard it could also be like sun exposure. I don't know. I mean, it could be stress, but like sun exposure. So I don't know, but I'm like, I will be covering them soon, but I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't want to. But then I'm like, I probably should. It's not that I don't want to, just that sometimes I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna have to like really commit to this and do it. Oh my gosh, that's amazing. I'm so happy to hear that she's doing well and she's at home. That's such great news. So good. We will continue to send her love, positivity, and prayers. Okay. So we have the hair. Hair makes such a difference. Just this little one area that like I have to fix so we can go the other way. Good. I'm glad she's feeling well. That's so good to hear. Yeah, maybe it could be, yeah. I'm gonna have to look into it more. I know that it could also be like genetics and then like whatnot, but I'm like, oh my goodness. It just, as soon as I turned 30, it's like they were just like, hello, we're here. I'm like, okay, I get it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and do the dry. It also has like a dry feature here where it's just this side that's gonna like heat up and it's gonna give me like a very like smooth out look. So that's what I wanna get. And then from this side is kind of like the drying side where it gives you like the blow dry effect, and this side gives you like the smoothing effect once you've, you know, blown it out. And you can see how well like that blow dryer really smoothed out the hair. So technically we would leave it like this and just put it up in the overnight blowout, but I think I'm gonna give it otra pasada just to kind of like further smooth it on this side. Let me actually link this because I truly do enjoy this product. Shark. Like it's getting a little smoky. I don't know what's going on. I'll do it a little bit. Let me link it. Shark Beauty. Oh, here it is. The Shark Glossy. That's what it is. The Shark Glossy. Whenever I'm doing my hair, I'm like sweating. I'm like, ooh, que calor. So today I came on live later than usual. I typically come on earlier. You guys see me come on a lot earlier. I just was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and do like my hair routine that I do after I do a good like full hair wash day. So I was like, let me just go ahead and do that. Like, look how nice it leaves it. So I'm just gonna do it a little bit. And this part has no sound. So as it's brushing through, It's just smoothing it, but you don't have to worry about the sound. So I'm just going in, brushing it through. Like so. This is like my night hair routine on days where I am getting ready to do like a very nice overnight blowout, because that's what's coming next, is for me to put the hair in the rollers. This part is kind of, there we go. I haven't decided yet. I'll have to look into it for sure. Right now I'm gonna have to like go on Pinterest. I feel like Pinterest always gives the best ideas on like makeup looks, anything actually. Like anything you're looking for, it gives some really great ideas. Okay, so I'm going in and I'm just brushing it out a little bit more. And then the hair is good to go. Now it'll be ready for the overnight blowout. Bonitas, I'm still loving the bangs. Like, I'm still a huge fan of the bangs. I was worried that I would get tired of them quick, but I don't. The only time I'm like a little like, ooh, about them is when I have to go to the gym. But for the most part, I'll keep them down. It's just like by the last day before it's wash day, I'm like, okay, let me put a headband on and put them back. Okay, so now I think I'm gonna go ahead and put the overnight blowout up. So we have all this and we smoothed it out as best as we could. I have my little brush that I carry in my little kit, because sometimes I'll take my overnight blowout on the go with me because I want to be able to do this wherever I am, even when I'm not home, when I'm traveling, whatever it may be. It's always very convenient to have it. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put everything up like so. So I'm gonna put everything back so then I can put it all up into the overnight blowout. So we have this. Like so. To be honest, I haven't had to wash it more. I wash it like twice a week, I want to say. And even though like lately I've been focused on strength training at the gym, so it's not like I'm sweating a lot like when I run. I'm not in like my runner's era right now like I was last spring. Anytime that I'm gonna be running a lot, I completely avoid anything that has to do with bangs, because that would be a pain to have to deal with bangs and everything else. So I just like to make sure that I focus on like having my hair fit like my lifestyle. And I feel like it doesn't, like having bangs right now isn't impacting my lifestyle too much where I'm like, oh, but I wanted to do it now because I know in the summer when it's hot, I'm not gonna want to have bangs. Okay, so I'm gonna take the thickest rod from the overnight blowout and I'm gonna use that as the front piece because this is gonna give us maximum volume. So I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna start wrapping the overnight blowout towards my face, like so. Now, hold on, before we do that, we wanna get all the bangs out. So I kind of have to do this just to really make sure that all the bangs are out. These two. Anything else that wants to come out, I try to make sure. Yeah, this should be good. Like so. Ooh, hi Luisa. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just doing my night hair routine. Okay, then we have the overnight blowout up like that. Then with this, The overnight blowout, unfortunately, does not, like, it. My bangs are too short still to put a little rod. So what I have been doing lately is I take my little roller and I'm gonna be rolling in the bangs in the roller. And this is going to keep them nice and tight. And then they're out of the way, but they're locked into place up there. Then we have two sections. So when I first started doing my overnight blowout, what I like to do the best with this technique was I like to do all the rods in the back of my head. So kind of like in a mohawk section. But I wasn't the biggest fan of that. Like, I just felt like it didn't give me as much volume. So then I started to figure out another way that I could do them. And it was by sectioning this top part like that and then doing the sides. So what I like to do is I like to go like this and then take the smaller rods, because the smaller of a rod you use, the tighter those curls will be and it will look more like curled out. The thicker ones you use will give you more volume. So at the top, I always want the thickest one because it's going to give me the most volume and it's going to be holding on more hair. And then on the sides is where I can go in and I can just take the smaller ones and just start to wrap them, because it's going to give me really, really pretty like curled effect on the sides of the head. And I just feel like it holds everything so much better, which I really, really like. Now, I know last time you bonitas mentioned that there are some good hairsprays. I still haven't had a chance to check them out. I'm gonna try to go this week because I do need a new hairspray, but there's a really good texturizing hairspray that I recently tried out from the brand Day, DAE, and it's really good. And the texturizing hairspray is more so to give volume and body to the hair. I like to use it not on first day, second day or third day, when I feel like my hair may start to get a little on the flat side in certain areas. I'll just put a little bit of it and it'll almost give it texture, so it grips on better to the rollers and it really like gives much more volume. And I'll make a video tutorial using that because I do feel like it made such a difference. But right now on first day, I like to just kind of use the products that I showed you earlier, the Sacred Sealing Lotion and also the Color Wow Extra Volume volumizer, because it adds lots of good volume. That's gonna then showcase once we reveal how the rods look tomorrow. And I have several videos where you can see on shorts like the rods, how good they turn out. Like, they just give so much volume. No, I don't plan on keeping the bangs in the summer. I would love to be honest. I love the bang vibes, but I just feel like in the summer, my hair, I live somewhere where it gets super humid in the summer. Like the East Coast, super humid. So I prefer to just have my hair either up during the summer in like some sleek, like slick back ponytails, or I like to have it natural, like super wavy, just with like some wave spray. So I think I'm gonna maybe let go of the bang dream for the summer, but I really am loving my bangs. Like, I love them so much. I feel like they just add personality, and also they're not that high maintenance. Like, I was worried they would be high maintenance, but they're not that high maintenance. So I'm just like, yes. I really just love it. To be honest, I am too ticklish for massages, so I'm not a massage person. But I know some people love massages, and I'm like, I wish I did, but I'm so ticklish. I'm not a big fan of massages. But I love facials. Like, I love going to, like, on certain special occasions, like my birthday, I love treating myself to like a nice facial and like all the self-care vibes. So nice. I'm trying to remove all the hair from my little brush. Okay, now let's do some sunscreen. So my headband, I like to use my headband maybe like let's see. I think I washed my hair maybe on Wednesday or Thursday. Today's Sunday. So today, for my workout today, because I did run today, I decided to put the headband on because I'm like, these bangs are like, they're done. Like they need to be washed. So I'm like, I put my hair all back. And that's also a good time during those moments where you can put on like a hair mask. Like those like nice nourishing hair masks. You could like put that on and like slick back your hair really nicely, you know, go about your day, whether you're just, you know, running errands or whether you're at home cleaning, whatever it may be, or you're going to the gym. That's a good time to like leave like a good hair mask in and then wash your hair. But I put the headband on and then I just put my hair up in a ponytail and it worked pretty well. So let me actually quickly grab some of my skincare from the bathroom so that I can show you, bonitas, my night routine, because I also have my night routine. Okay, I am back. I'm excited about this part. Oh my gosh, I love the Wave spray. It is so good. It is a really, really good spray. That's one of my favorites. I actually need to repurchase another one for this summer because I know it's gonna be time for me to restock. Okay, the last thing I like to do when I put my hair in Overnight Blowout, and I'm gonna do it right now, is I like to do a little bit of the Nourishing Dry Hair Mask by Amika. This is new. They originally have the regular hair mask, which, you know, you apply in the shower on like the midsection to the ends of your hair to add a lot of softness and hydration back into the hair. Now they came out for the product for the Bonita on the go, and this is their dry hair mask. So you literally just apply this, you know, in areas where you want to bring back some hydration and make your hair feel nice and soft, and you're ready to go. You can either do it like this, like how I'm doing it right now, or you could also do it, ooh, some of these hairs want to be stubborn, don't they? Yeah, see, always on like hair wash day number 1, the hairs, because they're so clean and fresh, it's a little harder for them to grip onto the rods, but by the second day, oh, they're nice and tight there. So I like to do a little bit of this just to add a little bit more softness and like nourishment back to the hair, especially after going in with heat on it. I feel like this is a great little situation to do right after. So now we're gonna do skincare and I'm excited. So I'm gonna start off with, of course, the Dermasil Oatmeal Milk Toner. This is a Dollar Tree find. It's like $1.25. This is their milky toner. I have like this much left in here. I bought this in the beginning of January. It is now the end of February almost. So it's lasted me pretty decently, like for 2 months, for it only being $1.25. But this is really nice because it has oatmeal in it, and oatmeal is extremely soothing for sensitive rosacea skin. So this has been a holy grail for me these past few weeks slash almost, how many months? Like almost 2 months, which is pretty good. Have any of you guys tried this? Because surprisingly, a lot of people know about this brand at the Dollar Tree, Dermasil, and it's actually really, really nice. It doesn't have a scent either. It just has very soothing ingredients in there, which I really love. Now, mind you, like I mentioned earlier, my skin has been a little bit more on the red side because it's just, I don't know, like my rosacea has been a little flared up this specific week. I'm not sure if it's, again, that time of the month or whatever, but like, I'm just like, I need some nourishment. I need something to calm the skin. And I find that using the oatmeal and snow mushroom toner really does help. Also, for all those of you guys who wanting to try like a milky toner, but don't want to spend like the big bucks on those high-end milky toners, this is an absolute great alternative. So this is one that I would definitely recommend for anybody who is looking for something that's going to be nice and soothing and a really good first step to skincare, whether it's your night routine or your morning routine. This one too, I always like to start with a very like nice thin layer when I start my skincare routines, like a serum product, because you want to go from lightest layer to thickest layer so that at the end, when you apply that thickest layer, it really like retains and like provides that needed moisture and hydration to your skin. So this has been great on my sensitive skin. Once I go in with that, I love this combination right here. I've been a big fan of this. I've purchased this and I love it. This is my second one that I've used. This is the Road Barrier Butter. This is a really great hydrator during these cold months, or if you're somebody that has dry skin. Now, I have oily skin, but in the winter months, this adds so much needed hydration. When I wake up, my skin looks and feels so hydrated. And it just, some days my skin, I wake up and it's so nice and evened out. You can barely see the redness, and I really do appreciate that. So I like to go in with this. What I do first, because this is a pretty thick moisturizer, I have it like that. Let me close this. Then I go in with the Skin Therapy 17 ingredients, super ingredients by Herborian, and I apply like a drop of this right there, like so. And then I mix the two together, and they provide the most instant, beautiful hydration back into the skin. And again, it's gonna, like, my skin's gonna be extremely glowy, but that's what you want at night. You want your skin to be really nice and glowy, because that is the time when it's gonna lay there and just repair. You want it to repair very nicely. Where do they sell that milky toner, Giovanna? I like to apply this all over. I also like to apply this on my neck. Like so good. Feels so, so nice. And it takes care of any dry patches that I may have anywhere on my skin. I tend to have dry patches sometimes during the winter, especially on my rosacea, around the cheek area. And it won't be like full dryness. It'll just be like certain parts that feel like they are just dried out. So that's why I like to add an oil, especially at night. I feel like an oil works best, especially when mixed in with your moisturizer. It just adds even more hydration. And these products don't feel super thick. And I think sometimes when you do have a thicker product, you can be a little weird, like, is it gonna feel really thick? But I do think that sometimes when you go in with an oil and kind of mix it up, it can make it feel a little bit less thick and a little bit just more like creamy and like a easily melt into your skin. And to be honest, I feel like the skin really like soaks this up, because you can still see the glow, but I feel like I don't feel like there's something laying on top of my skin. It feels like it's really being absorbed in, and it's doing all the work to protect and keep that skin barrier really nice and hydrated. So that's that. Then I like to take the Peace Out Skincare Retinol Eye Jelly Stick. And I really like this because you just directly go in under the eyes. And this is also a really nice, sensitive, friendly retinol eye product. So for any of you guys who do have very sensitive skin and sometimes can be weary about trying retinol, this is a really great way to go in and kind of start incorporating some sort of retinol into the skin. And this one has the encapsulated retinol and peptides in there. So that's always great. I've been using this for a while. Yes, I have tried that green tea moisturizer. It is really great. I was actually using it as my day moisturizer. I recently finished it and I put it in my little bag over there of empties that I will be filming with soon. I'm trying to do good this time of gathering all my empties and keeping them before I throw them out. But I'm one of those people that, like, I like to get rid of stuff. Like, I like to declutter. I am not a hoarder. I'm like, trash that if it's done. But I'm like, no. This time I'm really going to be mindful of keeping the things that I need so that I can go ahead and give you guys a really good, solid review and thoughts once I've used it. So I'm gonna pull up a little bit more on this eye one, because this has been so good and sensitive friendly on my under eyes. So I've really been enjoying this. Peace out. Skincare. Retinol. And it's like this like easy to use consistency where like you can easily take it. It's kind of like a jelly. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, so this is, again, this is one of my favorites. Every night I look forward to applying this. It helps kick fine lines, discoloration, and milia out. It's cruelty-free, it's vegan, it's gluten-free, it's alcohol-free, BPA-free, no artificial fragrances or dyes. Formulated to refine, hydrate, and guard against environmental nasties in one step. It's a dual serum balm that has a perfect glide to help improve appearance of fine lines, wrinkles, dark circles, and overall skin textures, including those pesky small white bumps, milia. So this is something that I really enjoy and I would highly recommend. And then once I do all that, I go in with my lash serum. So right now I'm using the Therese in Honor Lash Serum. This is the Enhancing Eyelash and Brow Serum. So I'm gonna be using this one. And I like to just put this right on the lash line. Like so. I missed this little spot. Like that. Then I go here and I mainly focus it in the mid section where I have some sparseness, like right in the middle. I'm not sure if you can see. I always talk about it in my long videos, how like it's that one area that's sparse. And I'm really trying to help it grow. And it's growing for sure, but it's always that one spot that my hair sheds a lot. So I'm trying to make sure that I stay on top of my lash serum. I feel like I need to be more consistent with this. There was a time that I was so consistent with lash serum, but I need to get back on that. Also, this is really nice. It doesn't irritate or burn my eyes, which is good. Right now I do have my contacts in and sometimes I am like a little worried. I'm like, okay, is this gonna work well with my eyes? But for the most part, I have no issues with it. Or I also don't have issues where like sometimes some lash serums can make your eyelids like darker. This doesn't do that. So this is a great product. So I really love those products for my skincare. Again, like I mentioned, this one is the Dermacell Oatmeal Milk Toner. And this is one that I highly recommend from the Dollar Tree. I do want to go ahead and check out some more items from the Dollar Tree because after I tried this one and everybody raved about this, and just the Dermacell brand at the Dollar Tree, I was like, oh, okay, let me get on this because I think that's very intriguing, especially because I feel like milky toners are so in right now. And it's not even that they're in that I want to try this. It's just that I feel like if I can help you find, you know, more affordable alternatives that actually work and do well on sensitive skin, then like, why not share it? So I just wanted to share that. And let me go ahead and link some more of these products. I want to go ahead and also link my Overnight Blowout that I have in because they are now selling it on as part of like one of the YouTube shopping. So it's great. I'm going to have everything linked down below in the little shopping bag. You can shop the items there and just check them out or look at them. And it really always does help out my channel. But I always appreciate your support no matter if you're shopping those links or not. Just you being here is amazing. And I'm so thankful for you, Juanitas. So let me add a few more things. Let me know what your favorite nighttime skincare products are because I really want to know and I would love to check some of them out. Overnight Blowout. Okay, so I'm gonna add that. And then Dermacell. Let me see if I can find the Milky Toner here. Milky Toner. Oh no, okay. The Milky Toner I can't link, but just go to your local Dollar Tree and they will have it. Herborian. Face oil. I'll also link that too. Yep, that one's here. And then I also do want to link the Rhode Barrier Butter, because that is like a holy grail product for the skin, especially right now during the winter when it's so cold out. You need that extra hydration, and that is definitely what I recommend. Peace out skincare. Let's see if they have. Oh, here we go. I found it. Okay, perfect. Okay. Save. And then you can find this, you can find this on Amazon, which is great. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Bonitas, being here. This is so much fun. It's always really fun to get ready on live and do the whole, most times it's me getting ready, but right now it's like, let's chill, let's unwind, let's put this hair in these overnight rods so that tomorrow it'll be so much easier to do the routine. And that's why I highly recommend these type of rods, because I feel like when you wake up, it's just, you're ready for the day, your hair's ready for the day. It's one less step. And that's like my whole motto lately, is like one less step in the morning, especially because in the mornings can already be overwhelming. I feel like Sunday scaries can be like a real thing. And so just being able to knock certain things out really does help. Like for me, putting my hair up like this the night before so that when I wake up, it's ready to go, just puts me in the best mood. Also meal prepping. I love a good meal prep on Sunday, because then Monday I don't have to think about what I'm gonna eat. Or just like also prepping my breakfast in advance sometimes is super helpful. It's like the small things that are like the big things that really make a difference. And yeah, mornings go by way too fast, for sure. Like no matter how early you may wake up, it's just, there's always things that gotta get done. So yeah, it's been so much easier to do and cut down certain steps earlier or the night before. Oh, one more thing I do want to mention is I do have here this new Ulla Henriksen Pout Preserve peptide lip treatment. They have like some of the best peptide lip treatments. I would say out of all the high-end peptide lip treatments at Sephora, I think the Ulla Henriksen ones are the best. Now, there's a great one at Ulta, the Essence ones, the lip peptide treatments. If you're on a budget and you don't want to spend that much money, that's the way to go. But if you do want to spend some money, these right here are great. But let me show you the alternative peptide treatment that I really love. This by Essence, so good. So good. But if you want to splurge, this one is also really good. These are kind of like the best. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I wish I was a night owl. I'm like an early bird. Like I'm the person that's like up early, like, woo, like let's get the day started. And I like go to sleep super early. Like right now it's about to be 9 and I'm like getting tired. So if you've noticed a little bit of my low energy right now or lower energy than usual, it's because I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm actually getting sleepy. And I feel like once I have these in, and once like my face and my skincare is all prepped, I'm like, okay, this is like my sign to my body to go to sleep. So that's why like right now I'm like, oh my gosh. But yeah, I feel you on that. So, oh, I also, one more thing too, I keep saying one more thing, but I just reviewed this new Le Skin foundation by MPH Beauty, and I have a full in-depth review and wear test on my YouTube channel, long form. If you're new to my content, hola bonitas, I hope that you stick around and hope you subscribe, because that will really help me out. But I just reviewed this, and this is fantastic for somebody that has dry skin. I think you will really enjoy this. But for my oily skin people, you will be very, very oily at the end of the day. Is it a beautiful foundation, like a beautiful formula? It really is. It is a beautiful formula, but this is not cheap. It's like $49. So for somebody with oily skin, I wouldn't recommend this. Like for $49, no. you know. But I'm gonna keep giving it a chance just because I already have it. I bought it to review for you guys. I'll probably include it on another video testing testing makeup out for like a second time, because I've been enjoying doing that too, because I think first impressions are great, but I think that the more you try a product out, the more you can see like how it works or like alternative ways to make it work. And so I am going to continue using this. But if you're on the hunt for a foundation and you're curious about this one and you have dry skin and you're interested, I would say maybe give it a try if you're willing to spend that amount of money on it. Now, this one does come in the shade medium 150N, and I felt like this shade really did work for me. So if you are around my complexion and you're thinking about investing in a new foundation and want to try this one out, I would say this shade would be perfect in 150N. It's really, really nice shade. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I have lots of good content coming the next few uploads that I have for my long videos, so definitely stay tuned for that. And I will be posting my shorts, so also stay tuned for the shorts that are coming up. But I'm really thankful and grateful for you guys for being on this live with me tonight. Don't forget to check out all the items that I've mentioned or products that I'm using in my hair or have used in my hair. They will be in a little shopping bag on the bottom right corner. You guys can just pull everything up there and check out all the good stuff. But I think that's pretty much it, bonitas. I think it's gonna be time for me to start unwinding and getting ready to go to sleep because I am tired. I'm really tired. And I think my decompressing tonight is going to be watching Housewives, because I need to catch up on the Housewives of Beverly Hills. I love a good little housewife moment. That's like my guilty pleasure show, I'm not going to lie. But bonitas, thank you so much for tuning in. I really, really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. And I need to come back on live next week. Definitely it'll be earlier. It's not going to be as late as it was right now, but I'll be back. So definitely stay tuned for that. And I appreciate you guys tuning in. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up. It helps me out. Muchas gracias, bonitas. Y nos vemos pronto. Adios. Have a great, 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 great